My name is Ruth Hungwe, and I'm the board chairperson of RMS, which is a special business unit under the NRZ. Our mandate really is to perform the pit to port model for the NRZ. So basically to take the minerals or whatever we have mined or whatever has been farmed, to put it on rail, and then to take it right through to the port. As you know, we've had a lot of challenges in the nation. I mean, it comes from even us as individuals lacking integrity. But what I want to share that I'm really, really fired up and grateful for is this meeting. The reason why we are here is for us to look at our strategy, but first of all, do introspection of where we've come from, where we are at now, and where we want to go. So out of this meeting, I think what we should understand as human beings is that if you don't take time to introspect, if you don't take time to ensure that you're on the same page, you could be talking about the same thing but with different aspects and perspectives. So what we are doing in this meeting is to be able to confront our dysfunctions. As you know, when we use diplomacy, you always have an enemy. So there's an opportunity for us to interact with all stakeholders, confront the dysfunction so that we can come to a place of one heart, one accord, one vision of what we want to do. I'm a strong believer in the mantra of so I know that a lot of people don't even know that RMS exists, but I'm here to announce that RMS is coming back. We've already started reviving it. We're refurbishing our own trucks, and at this meeting, what's fantastic and what I'm happy about for the team that I lead, because we have a team of 51 employees. So I'm really excited that under the mantra of I'm in Hungwe. So we are here to really do what needs to be done. We've had the discussions of where our shortcomings are, and then we have re-energized or regrouped really ourselves to say where do we want to go. In terms of us participating in the economy, we already participate. As I said, it's not that we're not there, we're just a little quiet because we're in the middle of trying to galvanize support both from the shareholder and whatever ideas we can come up with as a board to take things forward. One of the things that I'm looking forward to, or I'm making an announcement here, is we want to add a new business model to RMS, because we've just been sitting waiting for government contracts, but we also want to come into a place where we bring in subcontracting so that we can perform and be able to be competitive with any logistics company, but run logistics for government in the way that we're supposed to do. So I think for me it's really just an exciting time, and I say the world is ours to lose as Zimbabweans. You know, I don't know if people are aware that everything that starts in the natural, there's something in the spirit. There has been a prophecy 100 years ago that Africa will rise after the deep suffering of the people. And I want to also believe that we move in the spirit of not just this nation, but we move in the spirit of God, who has brought us to a place of renewal and revival. I want to submit to you that as RMS and as a nation, we are at the cusp of seeing a legacy of regeneration, restoration of who we are as a people. All I can say to you is that I can't just keep using words. I want you to look for me 12 months from today, so that you can see what is happening at RMS. As I said, I believe the world is ours to lose because we already have it. We have the capacity to be a part of the collective and peaceful rise of Africa. And I'm actually an ambassador for that in this nation and throughout the continent. So I'm happy to be bringing my expertise, the capacities in terms of making things move. I believe that as an individual I have that, and I know that as the human resource, even within RMS today, we have the capacity.
Okay, so in terms of, I think you'll be faced with stiff competition.
Yes.
Or what strategies do you have right now? It's RMS.
Look, in terms of stiff competition, I mean, remember I said my mandates are threefold. There's the pit to port, which is going to be supporting anything that the government needs to do. So as a result, as an example, right now we move fertilizer, presidential inputs, we are involved in the moving of bauxite to the water water clearing or cleaning plants, we do that already. So what we're looking to do is just to increase the capacity so that we can do more. And as I said, like, sometimes you want to sit and cry foul and you have money and everything, but within our team, we have engineers that are refurbishing, the trucks that were stabled, if you like. So we'll be able to bring that up. But in terms of the other competition, I've now gone into the area of subcontracting, as I said to you, is that we look to field more trucks, to do more things than what other people are doing. So I'm not just concentrating on the government mandate as per se, but to be able to do work for the citizens, to move my banana from one day, as an example, to take them where they need to go. But we do this always also in fairness and do equal pricing, just so that we ensure that our mandate, remember we are the logistics company for the state. So we do what we can do for the state, but we also want to extend ourselves further. I mean, I have ideas that the Beira port, I'm part of the group that's actually doing stuff in Beira. Beira is turning into a smart port. So I also believe that as RMS, we can get into that. We do our negotiations with the rail part of this is NRZ, and also do things with Mozambique. So we look to SADC, but what is important is that we must stabilize ourselves first, stabilize our base, so that we can then go into a devolution model. But already, as you know, RMS was started in 1927, so its mandate is not small, it's not new. We just need to regroup and restart what we were called to be the logistics entity of the nation.
Okay. So what impact does this workshop have actually, that's considering your immediate department?
Okay, the impact is that we got commitment today from our Honourable Minister Mona, that he's going to, whatever we have discussed, I don't want to go into detail, whatever we have discussed as what is wrong, as we've confronted it, this is a dysfunction that causes us not to function. He has committed that everything is going to be solved. Our new permanent secretary, Engineer Makumbe, has been tasked to just help us to restructure in order for us to go forward. But energy tonight, we are ready. Yeah.
That's good. So, any other issues that you think have been omitted here that you think might help you achieve your goals?
Well, what I really believe government is about synergistic behaviors. I think what I was feeling about the sector is that there's a lot of silo thinking, right? And all sorts of things that you find in any entity, turf wars, things like that. It's not useful for us. So what I feel about what this meeting has achieved is that we have agreed in principle that we are the backbone of sustainable development, economic sustainable development in this country, and we've agreed that we are going to leave silo thinking and competitiveness and adopt what we call a symbiotic or synergistic relationship. So as RMS, as an example, when people go to DRC using Air Zimbabwe, maybe if people are going to be ordering big things, what we would then do is go and support Air Zimbabwe with bringing cargo. Yeah? Anything that we can do together, we must, in order to take the nation forward. I mean, the Honourable Minister even mentioned, like, let's say, Road Traffic Council, Safety Council, can get involved in road markings, so that it's, we're just not saying this one is here and this one is here. Because the Bible said, behold how good and pleasant it is when brethren dwell together in oneness, not unity. Oneness is diplomacy, unity is diplomacy. You always have an enemy, but when you are in oneness, it says there God has commanded a blessing, her oneness. So I believe that in this meeting we have definitely taken huge steps towards us becoming one, and I really believe that in this new dispensation and the new administration, the new government that's just been constituted after elections under our Excellency, Your Excellency, but for me His Excellency, the Excellent, His Excellency E.G. Mnangagwa, we are going to win. Maybe the first term was stabilizing things, but now definitely we can see the strategy and the direction going forward. And I think it's going to be dynamic. But for RMS, I've said it before, don't wait for 5 years. In 12 months, look for me. Then we can discuss. As I'm showing you what God would have done, not me, God.
That's cool. Your final words to importers and exporters?
My final word is really those that want to join RMS to be part of Nika Inova, want to help us revive and get on our feet and make sure that we go beyond what we are now. That entity used to have more than 500 units, so you can imagine how many people were employed. So we're looking to say that those, anyway, you don't even have to be in Bulawayo, our head office is in Bulawayo. Anybody that is anywhere that thinks that they can put their hands to RMS to work, come join us. So my really final words is that the world is ours to lose, and Zimbabwe and RMS and Ministry of Transport, this is the backbone of the country rising, and I believe that we are here in Mutare, and I don't think it's by coincidence because the sun rises in the east, so we are starting our sojourn into 2024 towards Vision 2030 in the right way.
So would you wish to attend a similar workshop in the future?
Yes, I definitely need to be a part of it because, as I said, we come here to introspect, to see where we went right, where we went wrong, and pick up the good and then do away with the old. Remember, bring us to a place of oneness, because once we are together, the blessing is ours. Yeah.